Hey guys, how you doing? Rich here. I just wanted to apologize ahead of time about the quality of the first 13 videos with this, and they're small videos, but I'm going to put like 4 or 5 together at a time and do little episodes of building this 80cc motorized bike kit on a hyper. So I had an 80cc and I put it on a hyper bike. But anyway, I did all of these recordings, and I'm just going through a little slideshow here to show you some of the bikes I built and just images that I've saved over the years. When I did this via the camera, oh, here's a little 4-stroke job some guy wanted me to do. It was not a normal MP4 file. It was some kind of funky file. And then I had to go like through and figure out how to convert it over to MP4, and I used like FreeMake and some other website. I first started using FreeMake, and it puts this watermark like right in the middle of the screen, so it's kind of a pain in the butt that it's there. But keep in mind, I think the content of this videos is very good, informative, educational. So still, you know, it's free information. Now, after the 13th video, it just stops with the watermark. I figured out how to get rid of that or not use it. So anyway, you don't have to go through the whole thing. Now, there's a total of like 89 video segments that are going to be part of this series. So, you know, just after probably the 3rd episode or so, 4th, you won't be seeing any more watermarks, so that's kind of a plus. And a lot of this stuff is just, like I said, it's all done with just a handheld phone camera, and so sometimes it's shaky. Sometimes my son is taking the video and he's got his hand over the mic hole. You know, so just bear with it. I'll try to put notes in wherever the audio kind of sucks and go from there. So this right here was a pretty cool bike, Kent. And I think that was a Kent. It might have been something else. Yeah, it is a Kent. And it's only like $99, this one right here, but it's kind of like you know, these colored tires, it seems, are real softer material than the black. It seems like it to me. And whenever you go, especially on a new engine kit, there's so much torque, and the engine's so tight. Whenever you go to pop the clutch here, it tends to skid and wear a hole in the tire pretty fast, especially with these colored ones, it seems. And I'd recommend not going too fast when popping the clutch, I learned. You should be going just kind of a normal, just a slow pedaling, maybe 5 to 10 miles an hour. Or, you know, get up to 5 miles an hour, pop the clutch. If you're going real super fast and your engine's real tight and brand new, you know, it may just skid your rear wheel, you know, for a while and rub a hole in it. So that's just a little tip. Here's kind of a cool, this guy, I built a bike like this with this paint scheme, more or less like this a few months ago. I'm sure this guy's copycatting off of me. Found this on Craigslist a couple days ago. And let's go through a little lecture here. So anyway, excuse the audio and video quality and the watermark on the first few episodes of this, but I'm just going to go through here. Here's a hyper bike. It's an older one that I put together, and that's pretty cool. This has got funky handlebars on it. I don't really like the handlebars on the hyper bike. They look kind of cool, but yeah, the bars, maybe better put ape hangers on this thing. This is a little concept bike that I built, little Americana bike, and there was a store called West End. It's like kind of Pier 1 Imports, and it had this bicycle that was painted all blue. It was a prop, and the manager was trying to get rid of it on Facebook. So they're selling it for, you know, $30. It was painted I mean, the tires and everything, the whole seat, all handlebars, hand grips, everything was blue. The entire thing was blue. Even the pedals were blue. But so I bought it like that, and I'm thinking it was before the 4th of July. I think it was still in June of 2018, and I just thought maybe, you know, some Stars and Stripes, Captain America thing. So that was a pretty cool, that was a pretty fun build. I thought it would sell for a lot, and it eventually did sell, but not as much as I wanted to. And then the tank fell off of the guy, and it started leaking gas, you know, a few days after he had it from me, and it got all over some like audio visual equipment. He was touring in a band, and it just kind of was a bad deal. But that sucks. Anyways, some other pictures here. This is a pretty cool one. It sounded cool. That right there was a good ride. It was a pretty high bike, you know, sits tall, and had a pretty good power band when you got on it, and it sounded pretty loud too. This fat tire bike some guy bought to me, he couldn't get that chain to clear the tire. This is the first bike that I ever had. This is how I got started in this whole business. I bought this for 50 bucks from some guy. Learning experience. I had some problems with a clutch lever that I purchased from, gosh, I don't even know who the name is on eBay, but this clutch lever would not fit over the handlebar. I drew this out for them. They actually gave me $25 credit refund, and because I just explained to them what was happening, and the motor was running bad too in this particular kit, and I got two of them. One went on that last hyperbike that you saw. But one of the problems was this. I drew in a little thing here to show what was going on, because this wasn't fitting over the handlebar, and if you tried to like pry this open a little bit, I mean, it would just snap, and then you wouldn't have a clutch lever. So you had to like file the inside diameter of this thing a lot just to get it over the handlebar and down on there. So who knows if they fixed that. That's a dual brake lever. You put both front and rear brake cables into this to use on the right side. Anyway, just some pictures, little motor mount that I did. It's not my bike right there. I just like the color because my son likes green. And that's it. Alright guys, stay tuned. I hope you enjoy the building of this 80cc step-by-step video